again. And I'm going to put up the mod. And guys, like I said, let me know. Okay, what's going on here? Why can't I pull up the mod settings? Okay, there we go. Turn on stream review. We're good to go. Let me know about the camera angle. I mean, I'm thinking about putting it about right here. So if you like it right there, that's where it's staying. It's not moving, guys. Yeah, there's something up with their internet, Nase. That's if you weren't here earlier, it was just an internet issue. They're back up and running now, and they should be ready to go. And we should be rolling some dice. And let's see who wins priority. We're all saying Midnight Suns need to win it. All right. Oh, that's a strong start for Shane. 3. Roll 4. Let's go. He rolls 3. That sucks. All right. So Shane has. It's close, though. It's very close. Yeah, I needed one more to go through. All right. So Shane wins priority. And since I'm re-recording this, I'm going to get the list here again. So this is going to be Avengers, run by Shane Walker there. And it looks like Shane chose Secures, I believe. If I can look at the list
he chose
again.
his extracts.
Did he choose his extracts? Okay. Wasn't too sure. I think he would choose Secures, but that's okay. He chose extracts. It's a 5 wide. And honestly, I think looking at this right now, maybe this is a Sam Wilson play, right? Because we know Midnight Suns love the punch. They're a little bit, they're an aggro team, right? He might go Sam. What do you think?
I really like this for Sam. I think he really loves the B shapes in general. There's a lot of scoring on the table, 9 total VP. Loading up Bill so he can throw as often as humanly possible, kind of get those eye hooks away. Even throwing away, what's his name, Red Skull 2, I think would be huge in terms of just kind of controlling the aggression tempo.
Yeah, I same here. And let's look at the threat levels. And because Toast can pick the threat level here, and it's either 17 or 18. I mean, I think 18, right? 18, yeah. Absolutely. Same here. I'm not going to 17 again into Sam. No way. So what does that give us? At 18, if we're doing the Midnight Suns, let's take a guess. I mean, Blade, Mummy. Do you go Red Skull 2 or Hulk here? There's the question.
I feel like Red Skull 2 is going to be so good on a B. You can just leave one of those grunts there, and you're kind of scoring that so easily. I don't know. I mean, you could do the classic 16 plus Wong, but I don't know if that's good enough on such a fast scoring setup here. It seems a little bit risky.
Same, and the chat is going off saying here that he's gonna go A bomb and steal the back F. Are you saying Shane is gonna do that, or are you saying this is Jeff? Okay, Jeff is toast. Okay, got it. So he's saying he's gonna do that and just take his back F. Interesting. I don't hate it. A bomb should live through all the bull crap. But that, hey, I mean, I don't hate that move. I love stealing back Fs. I don't know if anybody knows this. When I see a back F, dude, I'm a fiend for that. I'm always taking it, bro. I'm always aggressive with that. Putting the pressure on my opponent, getting the point lead, and hoping he kills my model. If he doesn't, hey, we're living, baby. We're scoring points. So I'm a big fan of that play.
That's such a. I feel like that's such a gear check on your opponent to say, hey, you're going to get 3 attacks. Can you kill this model? A bomb is just hard to kill at the best of times. This is.
Yeah, that's very. Yeah, he is tough to kill with the DR. So, and important to note too, Terrigen canisters does give you slow. So what I love about this extract, I think I talk about it for a little bit. This kind of, well, it does in a way slow down the safe extract grab towards the middle, right? Because we all know characters like Angela, Namor. There's a couple other characters I can bring up, but let's just talk about those 2 characters, right? They're on the long move medium base. They can come up, grab the middle extract, and move back long, right? On Spider Infected and on Cubes. What makes it interesting here is the small movement, right? So if they do come to safe grab, they move small backwards, so their distance to get back further to make it safe is reduced significantly, to say the least. So it's easier to catch those characters and to put the pressure on them and try to get that extract off the character. So I love this extract because it feels like it wants to stop that, but also have the effect of, hey, we can score a lot of points, and there's a lot of counterplay into it. Is what I'm trying to get into.
In many ways, it kind of feels like scrolls in the sense that it's a relatively fair extract, and therefore you don't tend to see people use it because you want as kind of egregiously helpful extracts and secure as you can possibly get for your squad on the assumption your opponent is going to do the same for them.
Exactly. And Mute Madman is one of my favorite payday flips in the game. Um, it's I think it's a fair and balanced pay to flip. Obviously, I hate pay to flips in general, but this one doesn't really have the super negative penalties as like in the past. Spider portals, which is the most egregious one. Um, and it's physical defense, and the most that happens is like the trap goes off and you take a damage, right? I mean, it's rare that it comes up, but when it does, it can be significant. So yeah, no, this is I mean, I think this is Sam all the way, right? Like
My only concern with Sam is that he really doesn't want to pick up a Terrigen canister. Like the poison hurts him, and the slow really hurts him. I think otherwise, like his leadership is great here, and just being able to toss those shields like downfield is going to be amazing. Yeah, maybe he just doesn't pick one up. Maybe he just kind of plays Sam a little bit aggressively in the hopes that he can kind of control secures with him.
Yeah, perfect. That's what I would do. Honestly, I mean, I would never pick up one of these Terrigen canisters with Sam. I would just have others get it, and he would just be chucking shields basically, and just trying to be as safe as possible. All right, so here we go. We got the Midnight
All
Suns
right.
ready to go, and haha, Abomination. So no Red Skull 2, no Immortal Hulk. It looks like we have Blade, Abomination, Iron Fist, Man Thing, and Mummy. Not a surprise there, at least for me, with the Mummy pick. The Man Thing, I think, is an interesting pick here. But what do you think about this roster selection here?
I really like it. Like I was mentioning earlier, I think Midnight Suns have incredible threes, and I think you're seeing two of them. The Iron Fist, I think, is a little bit interesting, um, but yeah, I love Man Thing. Every time I have to play against him, it feels like I'm trying to punch a mountain. He is just so survivable. He brings such good utility with his kind of teleport thing, and then Incinerate will always help. Yeah, I love this dude. And Mummy is just yeah. I'm trying to be polite, so I won't say he's busted as shit, but he's busted as shit.
Oh, 100%. I mean, come on. We know this. So, now the shocker of the day. We were both wrong, homie. This is Steve 1, Bill, Shing, Hulk, and yeah, I just said all four of them. Yeah, basically the tier list with Steve. I thought he'd go five wide here with the extracts. I think there's too many points on the board, but maybe the aggro can get him through. He's always going to have priority. Shane is always annoying to deal with. And Hulk can be as well. And Bill. I'm kind of shocked. I thought we'd see like a five wide here with the extracts being effed.
Maybe he expected the A bomb dive, because now the A bomb dive's really scary when you have to be able to tank hits against like a double Hulk hit and then a throw, a Bill throw, and just Shane being Shane. And he'll have prio at the start of next round too. I don't know if you can really afford to be in a situation where your A bomb is potentially dead at the top of round two. I mean, it's unlikely, but
Oh,
it's possible. I don't know if you want to take that chance.
absolutely. I wouldn't want to take that either. And that's a good point, right? I mean, that's a lot of crap to deal with, right? Um, I'm wondering who's gonna try to pick up this Terrigen canister in the middle here. I mean, you send Mummy for that, right? Or do you? What do you do?
I think you said Mummy. Yeah. You just kind of let him get punched. You'll have cover. That's totally fine. Worst case scenario, Bill throws him into Hulk, which granted is a bad case scenario, but there's not much you can do about it anyway.
Correct. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think Mummy's the perfect candidate. And we're seeing Iron Fist here now. So here's the cool thing about Iron Fist, right? If you notice, there's no mystic attackers. It's all physical, right? So Iron Fist will have martial artist and within range 3, similar to Shang-Chi. Obviously, Shang-Chi's is better, right? Because it's everything. But with there being no other attack types like mystic, he should be surviving for a pretty long time too. So I can see him as a candidate as well, picking up an extract and just kind of just sitting there and just taking hits, right?
That's true. Also, Iron Fist is really good on one of these kind of back points. He can kind of pick up and flip off of turn one power. I think Shane's power economy could be in a little bit of trouble because there's, again, pay to flips, a lot of extracts to pick up. He might not be able to do all the kind of fun stuff he wants to do.
Exactly. Yes. And good point there from Crystal. He could double walk with Iron Fist and bump backwards because he does have 2 power. Starts the game with that, so he can walk up, grab, bump backwards, maybe get on top of the car, call it a day, right? Now, like everyone else in the game, he is weak against throws. So the big fear here is double throw here from Beta Ray Bill and Hulk, which could happen and could drop Iron Fist pretty fast, or burn a brace. Which I mean, if you're burning a brace turn 1, I think you feel good about that. Because the rest of the game you can't deal with it anymore. So that's a possibility too. We will see how this goes. God, I'm excited, man. I love some Marvel, man. I love my Marvel Crisis Protocol, bro. I'm glad. I'm glad that people let me stream today on a Friday night at 6:30, man. I'm glad to be here, bro. God, I can't wait to see the first dice rolled here.
It's exciting, man.
Oh man, it's always exciting, man. I love it. All right, so it looks like Man-Thing's going to the left there. Okay, pretty safe placement there, I think. Yeah, I think he's giving up on the backdrop here. I know he could double move to the left and possibly to the right, but I mean, I don't think you do it, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's worth taking that chance. He can easily die round one.
Absolutely, you don't want to lose that character that early. But I think Shane has priority. Either he's going to pass or go. He might just pass here, honestly, and just see what Toast does, right? Power phase is going. Let's see. Let's get it rocking, baby. Let's go. Marvel dice. Let's go. All right, so he's not passing. I like it. So it looks like he's planning for Hulk to pick up that middle and double move, pick that up, and he can Gamma Leap backwards if he needs to. I think. I think that's what's happening here. Let's take a look. Other thing to note, too, Hulk trolls the hell out of Abomination, by the way. Which is very thematic.
Yeah, it's very fitting.
Very fitting. He's immune to poison, I believe, if I remember correctly. So the poison thing's not going to work on him. And on this objective, he doesn't care. He's immune to it.
That's a good point. A lot of these models are immune to poison. Right? We have
Mhm.
Bill and Hulk on Shane's side, and then you have Abomination and Encantu on Jeff's side. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. It looks like I'm going to get back to the screen here. Sorry, guys. We'll get back to this and straighten it out. All right, there we go. All right, looks like Hulk's going to double move, go for the middle. Oh, he's Gamma Leaping first. I would double move, then Gamma Leap. I mean,
I think as long as like the little scooter doesn't get in his way, saving the second walk for afterwards is
yeah.
probably better, just because it's slightly more distance.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. Like, the short is a little bit bigger than the two. So, yeah, that is the better option there. All right, so he's going to pick that up. Probably move backwards to get in Steve bodyguard range is my thinking here. Or just moves back anywhere. Who cares? I'm Hulk. I can do whatever I want. Steve can just come up and bodyguard him anyway.
That's an interesting position because he's not on a secure, he's not contesting anything, and he's going to be a little bit slow to be aggressive next turn.
Oh, here it comes. He's dive bombing. Oh, he doesn't care. He's doing it. Hulk already activated though, right? I mean, you do have to deal with an angry Bill. But you know, you don't have to deal with Hulk and Bill. So right now it's just Bill. So let's see what happens. Shout outs
I
to the
love
chat.
this.
Yeah, shout outs to the chat calling that out. Good job, guys.
I love this little kind of drive by Abomination right by Hulk. This is just a little
This is
wonderful.
hilarious, right? Yeah, I love it too. All right, so now he's just eyeing up a Bill play here. I think you can easily. So the issue here is he can't. No, he can. No, he cannot actually. What I was thinking here was, can he flip and then throw? No, right? I mean, the throw is cost 2 because of Steve. So he won't be able to flip or whatever. So right now the debate is, can he get within 2 to punch a bomb, to possibly get some power and then possibly get the throw and the secure as well. Let's see what happens though.
I think that looks a little bit too much of a distance, but who knows? It's always so hard to eyeball that.
Yeah, it's really close. I think the bump. Yes, he's out right there. You can just see the shadow. He's not getting in. So he's gonna have to choose to go for the secure and wait for it for next turn. Basically, he has priority, so he's gonna have first activation and do something with Bill. So he should be all right. And Shane could have had the opportunity here if he put Bill a little bit more to the right to double move. I mean, it's tough to get on that size 4 truck over there to grab the other extract because Bill has the option too to double move and pick up that back F if he wants to, but he has to land right on the truck, like right over here ish. I saw the medium tool. I don't know if it made it, but we'll find out. Okay, so he's looking for a double move, throw the size 4. It looks like.
Yeah, I think he really wants the punish the Abomination grab. Because I mean, you got to do something to him, right? Especially if getting rid of that size 4 truck means Abomination can't throw it at you.
Absolutely right. You're taking throws away from Abomination, which is huge. So let's see. We got some dice being rolled here, and he gets a secure. It looks like, which is good. Yeah, first things first. Take care of the points, right? You don't want the game to get out of hand. You don't want to miss a pay to flip or nothing like that. Just take your time, right? The world's your oyster. And he was measuring the range 2 to make sure he's max range 1 of the secure and then within 2 of the truck so he can immediately throw it. I think that's what he was measuring, but we'll see. We'll check it out next turn.
Okay, so he did measure to make sure he's within 2 of Abomination now, so he can throw him at the start of the next turn if necessary.
Yep. That
yeah,
as well.
I like that.
I like it too. Yeah, make sure. Because there's no other way, Toast. He doesn't have any tactics cards or anything like that that can get Abomination out of danger right now, right? He doesn't have a Gwen lifesaver. He doesn't have anything like that or a fallback, it looks like, to get him out of danger at this point. So he's stuck there, right? He ain't going nowhere, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this is basically a guaranteed throw here from Bill, unless... I mean, let's see. Does Man Thing... No, Man Thing doesn't do... He doesn't teleport enemies. It's friendlies, right? If I remember correctly.
It's friendlies, but it's a little bit... it's a little high power cost. It's 3, so I just don't see a universe where Man Thing gets this turn.
Agreed. Yep. 100%. All right, so Toast is doing some thinking. He's got 2. I expect Shane to pass next turn. Just to get a little bit more information. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just lets him just activate his models and he gets an extra turn or 2. But I think. So we're going Iron Fist. Yeah. So that's tough. Does he make that? I think so, but it's close.
Yeah, I think the car is in just an annoying place that makes it a little spicy.
It looks like he's able to land there, and I think he's gonna get there just fine.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Good job there, Toast. There you go, buddy. Believe in the double move. I like it. So it looks like he's going for the pay to flip first. Let's see what happens. Oh, and he whiffed it. Oh my God, pay to flips. I hate them so much. I love and hate them. I just, the amount of whiffs we see, man, I'm getting PTSD right now with the pay to flips from Saturday. Oh my God. All right, so now we're going to see if he gets poisoned. And he will be poisoned. Iron Fist is not immune to that, so that's going to be -1 power to Iron Fist. which hurts him a little bit, but not too severely. He gains 2 a turn, so we will have 1 power next turn. But yeah,
Yes, something Nasty in the chat pointed out, but at the start of round 2, um, Jeff will have Heroes for Hire online for Abomination. So that could be kind of huge. I'm guessing that's one of the reasons why he winded up moving the Iron Fist to that
right.
side.
But
And
the
also, he
big
got to avoid Shane.
yeah. So the big issue with that is I mean, Shane's not going to attack first, right? Shane is going to throw Abomination first, and the minute Abomination gets thrown, he's out of range for heroes, right? So then we're playing this game of trying to get within 3 while Shane is doing his thing and keeping a bomb out, right? Um, so yeah, that is an option, but I don't see a world where Bill attacks first. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a throw first, then attack, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. But
Yeah,
it does mean that Bill has to go first instead of Hulk to
correct.
start.
Yes,
So that does kind of force activation order, which I think Abomination is
absolutely.
very happy for.
Yes, correct. And that I agree with. Yes, 100%. Um, all right, so it looks like Steve's coming up to pick up the extract, it looks like, I think. Looks like they're having a talk about things. I don't know. Can you not move anymore? All right, so he's picking up the extract and rolling dice. Does not get poisoned. Oh, Steve.
That is very important.
That's very, very important. So Bodyguard is online next round. Good job, Steven. What a trooper. And we're just gonna get that secured. Yep, perfect. Just in case someone tries to do something cheeky and try to take it, make them contest for it, right? Make them roll 2 successes. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate that there. All right, pretty standard Steve activation there. And now let's see who goes next. Is it Man Thing? Is it Blade? Or Mummy? All right, it's Man Thing. I don't hate it. Now, unfortunately, Man Thing has to spend a power here to go for the pay to flip that Iron Fist should have gotten, right? And that's a little annoying, right? Because you would rather Man Thing probably just move twice and just have power. But he's got to pay to flip here, so he's got to make a pit stop. So let's see what happens. Oh my
Second time's
god.
a charm. He gets it just
Yeah,
barely.
I hate that. Look at that die roll. It's 2 blanks and a hit, bro. Oh my god. It's so close to failing, dude. Oh, can't stand it. All right, so this thing's gonna move to the right here. So he's setting up the sacrifice plays as well too, right? So you know now you can sacrifice into Iron Fist or Man Thing or something like that. So he's got Heroes for Hire, sacrifice to take the pressure off of A Bomb here. Um, I like the placement. I think it's really good. But I think Shane is of the. I really think Shane's starting to turn throwing. But I mean, you got to do this, right? If you're Toast, you gotta get your you got to present those options, right? If you don't present those options and make it easier and make it easy on Shane, you're gonna make his day really easy, right? Like he's just gonna get away with all this nonsense that he's doing, and it's forcing a play pattern and forcing Shane to, go through these order of operations, right, to avoid this bunker that he has, right? He's got to break the bunker apart. Is where I'm getting at. All right, so Blade is double moving and going for the secure. Let's see.
All right, he gets it.
Good old Blade. The Daywalker. So this is definitely going to be contesting the secure and just repositioning Shane to get him in a position where he can harass Blade, staying out of range 4. Good on him. Good on Shane using the measuring tools. You know what I mean? To hey, I don't want to get shot I don't want to get shot range 4, right? I want to be within range 3 for Shane, right? Range 4 is like you can just pick Shane apart if you want to. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't get martial artist. So, all right, pay to flip. Here it comes. Oh my god, dude, these rolls.
Also
dude.
very close, yeah.
Dude, I'd be like, oh my, woo, a sigh of relief.
This has been a surprisingly passive round 1. I mean, round 2 is definitely going to pop off because everyone's now in position, but yeah, I don't think we've actually seen a single attack or even a throw being made. This has been a very kind of positional battle so far.
Yeah, very positional battle. Everyone's getting, putting everyone in position and making sure they get their points right. And right now, Toast will have the point lead by 2. No, I'm sorry, by 1. It'll be 5-4, which is really good. Actually, I like that. I just like the scenario focus here right now, and that's from both players. This is really, really good. Uh, all right, here we go. We're going to round 2, and he. Oh no, we're not done yet. He does have an extra action. Does he move within 4 to harass Steve? Probably. I mean, just
Uh,
just just move him up, right? What,
I,
what are you gonna do?
so I think the concern there is that you give chance for Steve to ricochet that shield throw into blade, and then just like if you get really unlucky, oh god, those shield throws can kill you.
Oh, they have, dude. I've been hit by 7 dice one time. I got hit with 7 attacks from Steve 1, which is very very annoying, and that could be a really bad day for you when that happens. All right, so end of round 1, 5-4 in favor of the Midnight Suns. Really good job there from Toast, I think, picking up that back extract and knowing that he's wider than Shane and knowing that he needs to put the pressure points wise. Really good stuff from him. Shane doing a really good job making sure everyone's within 2 and to get his turn started and to find a way to harass A Bomb here. So now the question is, do you go Hulk or Bill? And I think Shane goes Bill here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it has to be Bill because, like you said, we now have the sacrifice in range. We have heroes in range. You really have to kind of break up that bubble a little bit. And if you throw Bill kind of deeper, close to your deployment zone, or sorry, throw Abomination close to your deployment zone, his ability to kind of get out is a little bit limited as well.
Definitely. All right, I have to walk away for a quick second. Go ahead, man. Take over. It shouldn't take me too long. I just got to run to my computer to check on work for a second. Go right ahead,
Yeah,
man.
sure. No worries. I got you. So Shane really is deliberating here. I mean, it is a very important activation at this point, right? This kind of dictates the rest of the round. I don't think there's anyone on the Shang or Cap side that's worth going with first. I think it's definitely going to be one of these two on the other side. It's always fun seeing the little hands move in the TTS mod. It kind of gives you a glimpse into what the players are thinking based on kind of where they're hovering about, how aggressively they're moving around. Okay, so we are going with Hulk. It looks like a Gamma Leap. I guess he just wants to start burning out that defensive tech early. Yeah, we have a punch. Okay, looks like A-Bomb is taking the first hit. And he's defending it pretty well. Looks like 1 damage is going through. He's very happy about that. And now Hulk is throwing the big truck. I think we all knew that was coming. Again, even if you think it's going to get braced, you burn it out so A-Bomb can't throw it at you. It's not being braced. Okay. Looks like blocking 1, reducing by 1, so taking 3. I think we're still waiting on a second action from Hulk. I don't know if maybe Jeff is deliberating on whether or not to use any defensive tech here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're playing Sacrifice. Makes a ton of sense. It's a great hit. And a not so great block, but it doesn't super matter. Man Thing has healing factor, and also he doesn't have an extract, right? So he's not, even if he does wind up going down for some reason, it's not really hurting Jeff's ability to score. All right, that does help. So it did give Abomination the power to do his spender, potentially throw Hulk into Bill. That's never fun, but it did burn a lot of kind of defensive tech. You got the size 4 out, so it can't be thrown at you. And it potentially opens the door maybe for Bill to throw a bomb into Iron Fist, or throw him close to Shang, and then kind of really kind of try to beat him up that way.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Shane started with Hulk. He went in for the Gamma Leap,
Oh, okay.
punched through the truck, and then the second attack, Man Thing sacked it and winded up taking some damage and getting pushed away.
Okay.
Was a pretty good turn. Yeah.
That's a pretty
The
good
key thing for
turn.
me is he kept brace. He took the truck to the face. I guess because he didn't want a bomb to get thrown into his own buddies and kind of killed that way.
Absolutely, yeah. Hold on to brace if you can, as long as you can. Sometimes you got to brave those attacks, right? You just got to believe in the die rules for the defense, right? I'm of the opinion that the longer the brace stays in the game, the better it gets, right? Because then you have those turns where, hey, I need to get one more damage through, and I did my two actions, and now the only thing I could do is throw, and it's like, no, I'm gonna brace it. I'm alive. We're getting out, brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's a situational card. If you use it early, it's fine, but it has to make sense, right? Um, you don't want to hold on to it for too long, but every time I've held on to it for a while, it's done great for me. So that's a good call there for not using brace at all. All right, so it looks like Man-Thing's coming up, and he's got some power this time. Let's see what he does. Probably move A-Bomb back, I expect, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he'll do a spender, but Hulk is immune to the poison, so it's gonna do a ton.
Absolutely. All right, so we got a Man-Thing attack going into Hulk, and one damage coming through. Nothing too impressive there. Of course, you're gonna take that one all day.
Yeah, it's free damage at this point.
Absolutely. He's definitely gonna teleport. Yeah, there you go. Get Abomination out of there, right? Like, if you can break up the whole Bill, I'm gonna chuck you backwards thing and make it more difficult for Shane. You do it, right? You don't want to give Bill a free throw here. That's a really good play there from Toast. Awesome job there. Perfect. Man Thing has proven to be a better model than I thought. I didn't think he was bad by any stretch of the imagination. I always thought he was pretty good, but I didn't expect him to be as effective as he is in this game right now. He's a really good model, especially for the Midnight Suns. I mean, look at this teleporting that he's doing. Right, it's very effective. Right.
Yeah, I definitely kind of got sucked into the small move, therefore ineffective model kind of mindset initially, but no, he's been amazing. He is so tanky. He's so good at kind of repositioning your own models. He's even got that super weird tactics card, which I don't think is good, but it's a ton of fun. Yeah, he's absolutely, and his whole incinerate tech is it's so hard to play around because you know it's coming, right, and it kind of determines your own decision making, which means that it's a pretty powerful effect.
Absolutely, 100%. And the thing about him was like, okay, well, he doesn't really gain power that well. Um, well, he will if he takes attacks, right? So if he's getting attacked, he's gaining that power to do his thing. I thought he would excel the most in like power affiliations. You know what I mean, to help him out with doing the whole moving around and all that stuff. But I'm really surprised that he's doing well in Midnight Suns. It's a good thing to see, and I'm glad I'm wrong because he's a cool model to paint too. I don't have him yet, but when I do, I'm gonna spend so much time trying to paint up, make him look nice because he's such a good looking model, man. All right, so it looks like Blade is coming up and doing a shot to Shang. Looks like range 4. He's gonna get cover.
Yeah, I think he bumped onto that position, so he'll get potentially 2 attacks here.
Oh, no, that's no damage. And does he get the pursuit on the crit? Probably not. Oh, he got it! I lied. But he will block the 2 damage, so Shang's taking nothing here. Going for it again.
I wonder if he's just looking for the bleed on this and any kind of chip damage he can get.
Pretty much. I think this is what he's looking for here. If he can slow down. Okay, so we got a good hit there. All right, 3 hits. Crit coming in. Let's go. Just taking 1 because of the cover.
Okay, but at least he got the bleed, and he's not too scared of Shang because he can always reroll on both of Shang's attack typing, so he should be fine.
Agreed. And to be honest here, I mean, the only attack target I like for Shang at this point, I mean, you don't attack Mummy, right? You don't go out. I mean, the only thing I see here is possibly Blade is his primary target. Maybe, but I mean, he could attack Shang. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The thing Shang can do, which always terrifies me, is if Mummy activates, Shang can charge in and wind up pushing both of them off the point and then just taking it off them and kind of putting secure pressure that way. So it kind of forces Mummy to hold his activation for maybe longer than he wanted to. Because
Absolutely.
now Blade is in range of the shield throws, which are
absolutely. Which are going to be brutal. No, I agree there. No, you're right there. All right, so let's see what happens here. What's the next activation? So he's measuring range 2. I'm assuming yeah, Bill's gonna be it. This is gonna be a double move, right? Walk kind of deal.
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't know if that's a good activation for Bill right now. To be honest with you, I would hold Bill. Like in my head right here, I would hold Bill and Shang. I'd probably just, to be honest with you, I'd probably go Steve here and chuck the shield. And that might not be the sexiest thing right now to do, but you hold Bill, you hold Shang, and then you force Jeff to think or Toast to think about it a little bit, right? Like who's coming next or whatever. I would hold Bill. What I don't want to happen is I activate Bill and then A bomb goes, right? I kind of want to have Bill in the chamber and force Toast to activate A bomb or something if he does, right? But he looks like he's going Bill.
I like the play of going Bill, throwing Man Thing, and then taking the point. But I do think it probably leads to someone like Iron Fist just double walking and taking the point back.
Exactly. That's another thing that I was going to mention as well too. That is an option. He could. Now, granted, Iron Fist I think would have to bump, but I could be. No, he could double move and make that easy. Actually. All right, so we got some dice being rolled. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's 3 damage and 2 going into Man Thing. So that's some power going to Bill.
Okay.
This is easily a throw and then go for the point, right?
Yeah.
All right, looks like you're throwing Man Thing backwards. I don't mind that at all. And this is the scary part about Man Thing, right, getting thrown here because of the short move, right? You could throw him out of existence. He can use the teleport on himself, correct? Am I wrong there?
I believe he can. That's a good question. Yeah, choose this character or another ally character. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So so he has that going for him and bump, so he should be okay. But models that usually have that medium base small move don't have those options outside of Lockjaw on him, right? Like, Kingpin comes to mind. Characters like that. Like that's a rough day for him. The Man Thing's not going to care at this point, but yeah, he's just debating if he wants to throw him backwards or forward. I think just throw him backwards, right?
I almost like throwing him to the side just because you're not going to punch him with Hulk. Hulk has better things to do. So, like, the damage doesn't do much, and I don't really want to give Man Thing the opportunity to easily take my own back point next turn.
Right. Definitely. No, good point. So another damage. So a live on one for Man Thing. And we got dice being rolled for the secure. Good play there. All right, so now we got the secure. A-Bomb, does he have the spender online? He does. So A-Bomb, there is a world A-Bomb could just go throw Bill, right? Is the throw medium, if I remember correctly, on A-Bomb? Or is it small?
It's small, yeah.
That's tough, right? Because the thing about this is Bill does have aggressive. The issue with that is Bill can just aggressive back on the point. If he wants to flip it, it gets tough, right? Just because you have to roll 2 successes, and that is a possible whiff, and that could probably give Shane that secure pressure that you were talking about earlier, right? Like being control of secures because he doesn't have the extracts, right? And that could just make the points parity and basically give Shane more time to work with his aggression and the aggro that he needs to put in to turn the game around, right? To put up the points in his favor. So let's see what he does here with Abomination.
Looks like he's going for it.
And he does move small because he has the extract, so we got to remind that's, he doesn't go as far as we used to, right?
Yeah, which probably means I don't know if Iron Fist gets there with 2 small walks. Maybe that's why he's going there with Abomination.
Absolutely. Well, that's a good point. Yeah, Iron Fist does have an extract, so that back one's looking. I don't think he can get there. All right, here goes. Okay, we're gonna bump. Luckily, we have bump, right? It just solves all our problems.
Just out.
Just okay. Out. Oh, it looks like by a centimeter. That hurts. So it looks like he is gonna have to take a walk and do it.
And that potentially puts him in a pretty dangerous position starting top of the turn for next turn, right?
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, more and more. I'm liking this kind of early Bill activation. It seems like it's really kind of forcing.
Looks like it worked out really well. Yeah. All right, so he's debating going into Hulk here, getting the throw. I think that's the better play. Because like I was explaining earlier, right? If you don't kill Bill, you throw him, you do damage to him, he aggressives, right? So it makes it really hard on you to try to flip that secure, right? Granted, it's already hard as it is if you try to go and get 2 successes on like 3 or 4 dice, right? But you kind of defeat the purpose there, right? You're like, yeah, I can do it, but then that powers up Bill, and it just gets rough, right? He doesn't have a built-in people throw, right? It's on a spender, right? So he's got to spend a lot to do it.
Yeah.
So I like the Hulk one. He can place within Hulk, right? And possibly just, honestly, I would just move on there and just try to flip that trap back there just to get the points back in his favor, right? I think that's what he's thinking here. So yeah, there we go. Yep, absolutely. There we go. Right, spender. Okay. Yep.
I like this slingshotting off of a Hulk. It's fun.
It's fun, isn't it? Yeah. What a thematic battle. All right, we're doing a spender into Hulk. Let's see what happens. Not a tear, not a great roll. And now remind me, does he need a wild for that spender?
Yes, it's a wild throw.
So
that is rough.
But he does get the place, so that's
that's guaranteed, and Hulk won't be able to contest it. So
right. So they're reading it too. Just to make sure, right? We were just talking about this, right? Oh, poor A-Bomb getting trolled by Hulk. Poor guy. But he doesn't get the place.
I've been there before.
Oh, we've all been. Dude, it's annoying. Yeah. That's absolutely annoying. So that's fine. I mean, like I said, he will place within 1. I believe there's a place, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's a place. Yeah, and he'll still have a 1 action left over. So he doesn't have to kind of just finish standing right next to Hulk.
Yep. Perfect. All right, here we go. Let's move this up a little bit. Oh, and a fallback from Shane. I know what's happening. Oh, fallback. I love you. Oh my god. Let me. Oh no, he's going that way. Why go that way?
I think he's trying to make
Oh,
sure
to
he
get off
can't
the
place on the
point.
point.
Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter because you just walk anyway, right?
yeah.
See, I thought what I would have done, I would have moved on to the secure. And reason being is it makes it, yeah, he has 4 dice, but he needs 2 successes. I would have made it
Oh yeah.
hell
Okay.
for him to roll. That's what I would have done, right? Because he was getting to that point regardless. He should have moved on to the point, in my opinion, to make it 2 successes. Now he just needs 1 success to get this trap back. But that's okay. That's what I thought he was doing, but he moved the other way. I'm like, yo, no, go on the point. Well, let's see what happens if he gets. Oh, see this? Look at this roll. Look at this
Okay.
roll.
Yeah. That's
Look
you
at
called it. Absolutely. That
yo,
made the difference.
yo. I'm legendary, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Man, he would have whiffed that roll, bro. Damn. That's all right though. That's okay. He still gets an action, I think, to punch Hulk if he wants to, but you don't punch Hulk here. I think you just
Oh, yeah. I think you
get
just
out
get
of
it
2.
the way if you
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Get out of 2. Absolutely. Oh man, that would have been so sick if he fell back on that point. Dang, I think that was a missed opportunity there, but that's all right. Oh my god. See, the thing is, so the thing about the push, so do you see the backstop here with the size 3 truck? Let's say if he did it, so if he positioned properly and went to about here, the truck is backstopping Hulk, so the push wouldn't have mattered, right? So if he would have went like right here, he would just push right into the truck, and there's nothing you could do about it. He would have stayed there and contesting the secure.
Yeah. I do like that play. I kind of see what Shane was doing, just literally trying to pull Abomination deeper into his half of the board. Um, but yeah, that I would have liked to see him kind of contest that.
I wonder if it's gonna come back to that at some point for this game, right? You're thinking about that point right there. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Looks like we're going Steve. It looks like just doing a little reposition and chucking some shields. So it's still on the table for Shang to go and charge and push those 2 off and get the secure back. Because Blade's already activated, so you don't have to worry about him coming back and trying to contest. And the only one you would have to be concerned with coming back and contesting is Mummy, right? But let's see what happens. I think you just activate Steve. You don't show your hand. Go Steve, throw the shield, hope to get the ricochet or something. Maybe you spike. Who knows? Maybe you just daze Blade. I don't know. I've seen some crazy shield throws in my day.
Yeah, and a really good shield throw into Encanto means that he's kind of pressured to activate earlier, and therefore maybe makes it more like you get to push him off the point.
Right, and currently he has no souls yet, right? Because no one's been dazed yet. So
Yes. So Steve did take a walk, and he doesn't look like he's on the point. I'm kind of curious what the thinking is. Well, he gets the shield toss.
He does. Because he was within 4 of Blade. I don't think you need to reposition here, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, also a pretty good attack into Encanto. But hell of a defense as well.
Very good defense. So no damage, but he gets 2 power. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it for Steve. Because I think he was within 4 of Blade. I think he could have just stayed here and just launched a shield at Blade. You know, instead
Yeah,
of being
I
on top
could
of
have
the car.
sworn he was, but yeah, maybe he has some kind of greater plan in mind.
Yeah. Right.
'Cause I don't think him leaving the point is a concern because there's no way Encanto is going to come over and try to do anything.
Yeah. The only thing I could see happening is a double move bump. Right? So he could double move, then bump on, and maybe possibly get to that trap in the back there. But even that is a little sketch, right? I mean that's rough, right? The small movement has definitely neutered him, right, to get there, but that is a possibility. Will it work? I don't know. We're just guesstimating. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't.
maybe that's why Shane moved Captain America. He kind of blocks the ability to
Yeah.
climb over the car to get to the point because
Right.
the movement is going to be pretty limited anyway. So by doing that, you kind of have to go around him.
Correct.
Hmm,
Yes. Okay, so it looks like he's going with Mummy here, and if you're Shane, you're loving this.
yeah.
And we talked about the play earlier with Shang-Chi, what he could do. If you're toast here, you hold Mummy, and he's going with Mummy. Ooh, let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, we're going into Shang. I mean, he could possibly kill Shang, right? We've seen crazier things happen, but this is probably going into Steve. You
Yeah.
bodyguard this if you're Shane, right?
Yeah. I don't think you risk him getting just knocked off the board.
Oh, I think he's going. I think he's just taking it. Oh, baby. Let's see. Blocking 2 with the cover. And Kantu coming in with 3 with a crit, so he's gonna live. So that's 4, blocking 2, taking 2 damage on the Shang, leaving him on 2, and he is still bleeding. So there is a world he leaves him in, possibly dazes, but we'll see. It looks like he moved and attacked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you're Shane. Like I said, you're loving this. And oh, wait a minute, what is he going the opposite direction?
No, there's no way
There's
Shane
no
can.
way.
Yeah, get over that.
Wait, no. Oh no, what is happening? What's he got? Okay, all right. The medium stick moved. It moved. It moved. All right. 'Cause I was like, what is happening there? Nah, brother. And he does have assemble too, so he can use assemble to reposition himself. Right. That card has not been played yet. It can make it a lot easier for him if he misses this here. Um. So there is that option too. But I think you just go ahead, charge. And Shang has a lot of text. Can he do the move and push as well in one thing, or is it just one or the other? I don't
It's
remember.
one or the other. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, understood. Oh, he could double push assemble. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good. He's good. Yeah. Okay. And does he need to do damage for this? Let me take a guess. No.
Of course not.
Oh.
Why would he need to do a
Why?
damage for? You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Why does he have 3-inch punch? I don't know. I just. Oh, this character. All right. So he's measuring things up, trying to see if he makes it on the car there. I think your first target. I say it doesn't matter, right? I mean, I think going to Blade,
Uh,
sure.
I almost say you go into Encanto just because he's the one holding an extract, and if you like theoretically get super lucky, you could potentially take him off the board, and pick up
Right.
that extract. But it's really dealer's choice. I don't think
It's
it's super.
dealer's choice. I don't think it really matters, right? I mean, you're punching them both.
Exactly.
And sacrifices off the table, right? So there's no bodyguard shenanigans going on here. All right, so really good play from Shane there, and let's see the dice are gonna get rolled and see what happens. It'd be really sick if he just staggers in Kantu and then just pushes him away. That'd be so awesome.
You can stagger both of them because apparently that's the thing a model can do. Yeah.
That's what you do. Yeah, here he comes. Dice are being rolled. Let's see what happens. So 3 hits so far, no stagger. We'll find out who this is going into in a second, and it looks like it's going into Encantu, taking 1 damage. He's going to get pushed and possibly stunned if he hits the ambulance there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't think he makes it, but I also don't think it matters because Encanto can clear his own stun with his
Yeah, with his soul.
shenanigans. So,
All right, so it looks like this is in the Blade first, and Blade, yeah,
okay.
he's gonna hit that ambulance. This is
Oh yeah, okay.
mm-hmm.
Blade getting stunned could be really important.
That could be, yes, absolutely. Yep, hitting that ambulance. So now you know Encantu's gonna hit that too.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
that's a good test there. So Encantu's just gonna hit the other one, and he's gonna get stunned as well. But like you said, I don't think it doesn't matter. He just spends his soul, calls it a day. All right, so we're going into Mummy. Let's see what he can do here. Does he hit the trigger? What is it? Wild block?
Is it one block or crit?
I think it's crit block.
Block. Oh yeah, crit block. Okay.
All right, so no damage going to him. I mean, not a shocker there, right? Like that's not a shocker. We're not here to do damage to money anyway. We're here to push him away and make his life miserable. Oh, he's gonna choose the move.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So why go for 2 successes?
I mean, you're pretty likely to flip 4 dice needing 2 successes, right? Like,
I mean,
it's
okay. I hit 3 hits. Okay, yeah. Okay. That conversation's over with. I mean, we just saw, we just saw A-bomb get 1 hit, right? But like, that's me, brother. I'm always thinking about security, right? What? I want to make it as easy for me as possible. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. And no assemble, by the way, from Shane. It looks like this is going to be a flying kick and possibly get the secure back. Let's see what happens. Bump. And flying kick's going to net him 1 power anyway. He's going to place automatically, and he should be able to contest that point there. All right, here comes
potentially daze him there. Yeah, he just needs
and 2. Yeah, absolutely. Just needs 1 damage. I expect him to live, but that's that's just me. All right, Shane has 2 blocks already. Yeah, he lives. Okay. Yep. Good old Shang. All right, he lives, but importantly, he's going to place and then try to flip, needing 2 successes on 3 dice. And if he whiffs this, if you're Shane, this is a good turn for you, right?
Yeah,
that makes it
I
4
think
to
so.
4. Yeah, absolutely. Man, if he would have fell back on that secure, bro, he would be... let's see what happens with this roll first. Before I say anything, let's see what happens with this roll. Oh. Because he could have went up like another point here. All right, so we're flipping. Oh, Shane gets the push back.
Oh.
That's right. Oh, my God. I hate this character. I forgot he could do that. Oh, my God. I hate this character so much. I forgot he could. I'm sorry. If any, I forgot about that. Oh, my God. Oh.
That is crazy. And it only cost him 1 power because he's playing under Steve. That is, oh my God.
Yes. I can't stand this character. Why are we still rolling dice, by the way?
Because he got thrown. It's not a push, it's a throw.
Oh, that's right, it's a throw.
Iron Fist into Blade, yeah.
Oh my
Sizeless
God. Throw. And oh my God, Blade's alive on 1. Oh no. You hate to see that kind of thing happen, folks. Oh, man, I forgot about that. I am a dum-dum. Oh. It's funny because
there's too much text in the card, right? It's so easy to miss another great piece of it.
Yeah, so like, so my thing is I've wrote down rules for Shang. Every time I attack into him, I make sure to read his card first before I do anything else because I always ask questions about being within 2 of him. Granted, I whiffed on that just now because I'm not the one playing, right? I'm not asking questions about his card. But like in person, it's when you're playing into this character, please just read his card first before you do anything. Seriously, it will save you time. And not that. What just happened? Oh man, that's brutal, dude.
Oh, it looks like he's playing Siege. Okay.
He's going for Siege. Which, that's good, actually, because if that ends up dazing Shang, he does get to place with the flying kick. He gains a power regardless. He does no damage. It doesn't matter. So now he gets another chance here to do it, right? And he has to. Look at what it forced. It forced him to use Siege on turn 2. Oh.
I think Blade also gets the attack. So he could potentially daze Shang-Chi and make it an easier flip.
Absolutely. All right, so we got an attack going into Shang. Shang lives, doesn't matter. He pierces it. Yeah, nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a model.
Yeah. What a model. He's surviving everything. But the important thing here is now we're going to see if he flips the point, right? Needing 2 successes. Let's see. And gets it!
He gets
it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. He
All
needed
right.
that. There was
He
a huge
needed that.
commitment there. Yeah.
Yes. There was a lot that needed to be done there. Now, let's get back to what I was trying to say. So, if Shane would have body blocked, let's say, for example, he whiffed this roll. If Shane would have body blocked that other one, because we have information on that, he would have whiffed it. Shane would have possibly won all the secures on the table and been up 6-2, 6-3 this round. If that happened, right? Granted, Iron Fist got the roll, but I just want to present that opportunity that wasn't a thing that could have happened, right? And it didn't. But right now it's 10-8, Toast's favor. We got a game here.
Oh yeah.
Trap damage to
daze.
Shang.
Okay.
Yep, 100%. You take it. And it's a mandatory thing too. It's not an optional thing. You have to do it. So there was no one else could have taken this kind of damage, right? So you would have loved to have kept, maybe leave Shane alive there and then maybe daze him next turn kind of deal, right? Because he has one left. Granted, he doesn't have priority, so he wouldn't have had the option to do so. But in an ideal world, you probably want that instead, right?
Well, I think if Shang doesn't daze, then Shane is under pressure to activate Shang first to just get an activation out of him before he dazes. But now he's pretty confident he can go with Hulk or Bill, and nothing on that side is going to kill Shang-Chi in one activation, right?
Right. Correct. 100%. All right. So it looks like Shane still has priority. It's a 10-8 game. I mean, he's got a lot of characters bleeding right now. They're bleeding. So what Shane needs to happen here is he needs to get a couple of dazes this round and put the points in his favor towards the south end where Hulk is. If he can flip that secure back and get those two and lock that side up, now it just comes down to this south end with Shang and all these characters here, right? Like, I mean, you got Shang into 3 characters and Steve. So he's got a lot of work. He's got a bit of work to do here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shang, he's actually going with Shang. Okay.
Yeah, go Shang into blade. I mean, if he dazes him here, that's one activation gone. Let's see what happens. I was going into
Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, he's gonna Heroes for Hire. Yep. All right.
Interesting. Okay.
So if he chooses Mystic here, he needs to one-shot Iron Fist to not get thrown here. If he doesn't one-shot him, well, Iron Fist is gonna be able to throw him. Regardless,
I don't think he super cares because he has the charge. Right?
Correct. So. He has charge, so he doesn't give a damn. Like exactly. Shang doesn't care about anything. All right, so we got 4 hits. Okay, he's gonna live, and he will get thrown.
All right, blocking 2. That's pretty good.
2. That's actually really good. So that leaves him alive on 2. He's gonna gain some power here. He is gonna get the throw, and you throw him the hell out of there. You force him to charge, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's any point in throwing him into something because he can just heal the 1 damage, right? So if he can just throw it far away and hope it does something to his charge lanes or whatever.
Absolutely. All right, so we're looking at the away here. What? Oh, the push. To change his direction. Is that another throw again? I thought he lost
this one is
side.
A push.
This is a push. Okay, I was about to say, dude, are you serious? Like,
it's a fair question.
I would. It is. Yeah. I mean, he has so much nonsense on his card. So did that change the angle? Not much, right? There's a clear lane to throw Shang, right?
I think it just means he can't throw him north toward the other side.
Right. Okay, we're measuring range 3. So Shane still has a lot of cards, by the way. He still has Chi Master. He still has Brace for Impact, Avengers Assemble, Recalibration Matrix. Toast is on 2 cards right now. Bats the Ghost Town and Brace for Impact. And Brace is on the table, so it's always a good card to have. But he's running low on cards, and Shane is everything. to do a lot. And here comes the charge from Shang, which we talked about. Um, the good thing here is there is one good thing, right? Granted, Shang is annoying, but Shang is injured. So for Chost, he can easily flip back the trap, right? He just needs one success versus two. So he might lose a model here and possibly the extract. But to get those points back, I mean, it's going to be tough, right? You got to attack Shang, but let's see. Only one success for Shang. Attack. Hold on a minute. Okay. That's a really bad attack. All right. Let's be honest. I mean, Shang deserves this sometimes.
I'm a full agreement.
I'm never against it. So he whiffs. That's a huge whiff for him, though. He really needed to get the days there, and it was probably into Shang. It was probably into the Iron Fist, to be honest with you. So now, is he gonna he's gonna go for the point. Yeah, 100%. Yep, needing 2 successes.
I think he needs 3 successes, right? Because Iron Fist and Kantu on there.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's gonna be 3.
That's a bit of a rough one, yeah.
That is a rough one. Oh, that's a oof. Yeah, he must have forgot about that. He's not going to go for it. Yeah, I mean, why waste the power, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's impossible, right? That's nearly impossible to get. But now we're starting to see the struggle of going 4 wide into this scenario, right? The points pressure is getting real, right? That's a real thing. And right now, if you're Jeff, you're in the driver's seat, right? You still have all 3 extracts. You have more activations than your opponent, right? And you're in control. You have a 2-point lead. So right now, Shang didn't have a really good turn, and all you have to do from here, if you're Jeff, is deal with Steve. Right? If you deal with Steve, you have an option to go for that secure down there, and you're looking really good and possibly winning the game next turn, right? Maybe even this turn, right? So this is where we go back to like earlier, right? I expected to see Sam because he can go wider. Right, he chose the narrower route here, but we're starting to see the downside of that. Right, when your attrition doesn't go your way. Right.
Yeah, I think there's also a pretty scary situation for the other side of the board because now Man-Thing can activate. He can place Abomination range 3, and even just like walk on that point. And then he doesn't care if he gets dazed later on, right? He's not holding anything, but he is kind of contesting the point, which kind of forces either Bill or Hulk to do something about him as Abomination just kind of gets away scot-free.
Absolutely. So now he's just thinking about everything. Honestly, I would love to see Mummy do some Mystic attacks into Steve here. He can only do it once, though, it looks like. Yeah. Or he could burn the soul tokens. Oh, he could burn the soul tokens and do it again.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, God. Here it comes. Mummy. Steve does have cover, but it's a Mystic attack. So 2 blocks for Steve. And he's got 2 crits coming in. And he could burn soul tokens to count the fails wild. But, I mean, does it matter? Do you do that? I don't think so.
I think you do just because if you do it, you get a soul back because you get a soul damage with the attack. Right. So you're essentially just like getting an extra damage, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's a good point. So, yep, spend the 1, make the fail a wild result. So 1 damage into Steve. And the other key detail here is Steve does have an extract. Why is he taking the damage off? I'm confused.
Yeah, it should be 2 blocks with cover and 3 damage with the skull. Okay.
Right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's just making sure, I guess, right? All right, so he's gonna get a soul token back because he used the attack. So he's gonna go back to 2. So now he spends 2 to gain 2 power, right? And then do it again.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh, I love Mummy's order of operations. It feels broken. It's so good.
I still can't believe that ability isn't once per turn. You do it as many times you want. So
I don't think anybody does. Everybody's like confused as to why. Like, dude, that's crazy talk. All right, so I guess he's thinking about. I guess we're talking about things right now. I mean, yeah, this is just basically spend, get 2 power, and then do the thing.
I feel like this has to be a Hulk activation into killing Abomination and flipping that point, or Daisy Abomination.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely next turn, right? That has to be the turn. Um, I just don't see another activation for Shane to do right now. When it goes back to him. Okay, so we're gonna do it. Yep. Oh, he's activating, healing the 2. Okay.
Oh, okay. So
All
he's
right.
not even going to take that second attack.
Okay. He didn't see blood. He just said, you know what, we're good. I have the point lead. You got to come to me, right? I don't hate it,
Yeah,
right? Like,
he's in the driver's seat. Yeah, so
yeah, he's in.
he's kind of covering his low
Yeah,
percentage potential fail points. I
yeah.
like that.
This is nearly impossible to get. This is guaranteed. He just has to move down here and grab this secure, right? Which is really easy for Blade to do, and Iron Fist as well. Oh, maybe Iron Fist. Well, he can move, bump. But we talked about this earlier. This might be a little sketch for Iron Fist. Blade is probably the play to do it. Let's see. Blade Spender is 4, right? Or is it 3?
I think it is 4.
Okay, so he
Yeah,
doesn't
it's 4.
have. Okay, so you can't do the okay. I'm gonna move Spender, move medium, get on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of deal.
Yeah, he won't
Yeah.
have enough power yet.
Right. All right. So Hulk, we just talked about it, right? It's the next activation, and this is the play, right? So this could swing the points back a little bit. He will get another extra, which putting him to 3, and that's secure, right? This is if he gets the days, right? We're forecasting, but this is what Shane needs to happen now. He needs to slow down his scoring, like right now, right? It's getting it will get out of hand soon. So here we go.
Yeah,
We're gonna
and
get
you mentioned
gambling.
earlier, but this is one of those situations where having Brace up now is super impactful because it means that
Very
you can't throw
yes.
anything to hurt him, right? So you really need those attacks to do something for you.
Correct. The attacks need to do something, right? Now Hulk does have enough power to spender and have the throw, right? But he needs to do both things, right? And the throw is a wild result, so he could whiff, right? Hulk is Hulk dice are funny in this game. They're either really good or they're just really bad. So right now Shane is hoping that he's doing the spender, right? So we're gonna go spender into A bomb to see if we can get some damage and possibly the throw, right? And here we go. And there,
Ooh.
you see that? We just Hulk dice, man. Let me tell you, he blocks the attack. This is huge. No wild result, no stagger, no throw. And we're going with another attack into A bomb because the first one whiffed.
Oh, also not a great attack.
Not a great attack either. So this looks like it's going to be only 1 damage going into A bomb. So the throw's not going to do anything here. So 1 damage going to A bomb. Now it's do you throw, and he is gonna get the push. And right now, if you're Shane, I don't think you throw. I think you save the power, flip the point.
Yeah,
Right,
I think you
right.
push away, you flip, and then you. Ooh, that's rough. You're not even burning Brace here. That really hurts as well.
All right, guys. How's the stream going so far, man? Chat, talk to me. I know there's people here watching. You guys aren't chatting. What's up? Talk to me. Hopefully the stream's going well, man. Let me know. And again, guys, this game, if you're not watching it, it will be on my YouTube channel later tomorrow morning. So I'll upload it tonight and put a schedule on it for tomorrow morning so people can watch it and get the replay and all that. So don't worry about it. If you miss it, you're going to see it. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jan. Thanks for the shout out from Jan. Jan, give me a follow, man. Do you follow me? If not, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be mad at you, man. All right, so Hulk got the push there. Yeah, if I'm Shane, don't bother. He's gonna brace it, right? Don't bother. Wait, keep the power. Oh, he sees blood. Oh no, he's throwing it at Man Thing.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely think you brace that with Man Thing because you don't want to.
Well, here's the scary part. I think he's trying to bait the brace because Bill does have the option to throw as well. So maybe Bill can throw that car or something into A bomb. Maybe that's what's going on here. Let's see if he does it. And he does. And Brace is gone, right? And this is the perfect time to play it either way. I think if you're Jeff, right? And the other thing that's happening here is he does not contest the point because he has no power. That's where that's what I was saying. I think he should just went for the point and just said, you know what, the throw isn't worth it right now. You know, I would have taken the point over the throw here. But that again, that's me. It's just looking at how things are going, because we got to slow down the scoring, right? Or try your best to do so. Yeah, if you're Jeff, you're loving life right now. He's got 4 activations left to go. The world's his oyster. I think he can be as aggressive as he wants to be into Steve here, with Blade and Iron Fist, and just put pressure on that back secure back there. In my opinion.
Yeah, I almost feel like you can go with Iron Fist and you just throw, random attacks into Shang, and just really try to bait out the Captain America coming forward to try to bodyguard, and then Blade, who does not carry anything, can double walk and flip that back point.
Right, but I agree there, Sean. But the problem is you're down to the VPs, right? The VPs are so crucial right now, right? Burning Brace is always good, but right now it's like the scoring has to stop, right? If not, you're just gonna. He could possibly score 6 points in that game, right? He has three. He has 3 extracts. He just needs 3 secures, and that's it. It's a wrap. So, sometimes maybe Burning Brace isn't the important thing to do, right? But either way, I mean, he's in a tough spot. This is really tough, right? So Man Thing is moving. What is Man Thing doing here? What is he gonna do? What's he plotting? That little tree, or whatever he is. What is he? What's the word I'm looking for? Is he moss?
I think maybe he's like sentient moss. There's gonna be some comic book dude who can kind of give us more info. I always thought he was like,
it's something.
The land of the swamp.
Yeah, he's magical moss. All right, it looks like I think he's contesting the point here. See if he gets it. And again, more pressure on Shane, and he gets it. He gets the secure. You love to see it. That puts a lot of pressure on Shane right now.
I wonder what he does with the second action, because I feel like he kind of did his job already, right? He's still contesting, a little bit. He took the point.
I don't know what else he does here. So he's measuring range 2 for a reason. Let's see. I mean, you don't attack Bill, right? I mean, it's just unless he's just gonna attack him or bump onto it. Yeah, I mean, make sure you're within 1 of the secure. Yeah, absolutely. I would have body blocked there with the van, but I mean, Bill can throw any direction, so it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you just do a spender here or something? Nah, I think you just chill. I think you just sit anything there and just chill.
Yeah, he double walked. I guess he's positioning in case he needs to kind of go over the next step. Yeah, I think that he's now threatening to score the 6 VP he needs, right?
Yes, exactly.
This is very good.
This is very, very good. Swamp Thing, but Marvel. Yeah. I mean, there is a world he could push and do that. Yeah, I understand that, but not worth it. He got the point already, All right, so we're measuring some Steve activations here. So, I mean, there is a world where Steve can just roll the nuts here. Okay, Mummy already went, right? Steve can chuck some shields here, and get a double daze. That's a possibility. Blade is alive on 1. Iron Fist is alive on 2, so he needs two damage on the Iron Fist and to bounce the shield into Blade and possibly daze him. If he gets the double daze here, he could assemble and go for the point and turn this around. He needs something like that right now to turn this around.
Assemble up.
He still has Assemble. Yeah. He still has Assemble. He still has Recal, Chi Mastery, and Brace. So he's still got a lot of cards to use here. So there's a world where he just burns everything. Like, I could see him assembling, throwing a shield. If he doesn't do anything well, Recal, right? Stuff like that, right? So let's see what happens. ideally you want to do this in one activation. But that's what he needs right now. See, that's where I was saying I think you should have went with Blade here. I would have went Blade Iron Fist and went right into Steve and try to get rid of him as fast as possible. Or attempted at least, right? Nothing's for sure in Marvel, right? But I would have attempted that first. Because of that threat that's presented, right? It could happen. Because if he dazes Steve there, I think that's just GG, right? But now you left this opportunity up and for him to do this, right? So here comes the assemble. Could you imagine if Bill can play this card? No.
I'm so glad he can't.
I mean, man, I will just flip a table, dude. I'm like, nah, bro, come on, man. All right, so he's looking the eye up to see if he can stand on that car there. I think it's pretty
range
safe.
is Iron Fist's martial artist? Okay, so I feel like he has to be a little bit careful because he's going to want to be outside of 3 to throw that shield.
I don't want to imagine Jane playing Assemble. No way. Get that out of my face. Oh, man. So what's he... He's measuring small again. Is he... Wait. Huh? He's double
Is this
moving?
going to be...
A spender?
So he assembled. I think it's going to be a spender, yeah.
Okay, spender. I don't hate that. But if he dazes Iron Fist is the problem. Wait, is the throw before? Hold on a minute. Is the throw before damage is dealt?
I think it's after. It's after.
If it's after, man, he's really hoping he doesn't kill. Okay, so this is the problem. He needs to do 1 damage to Iron Fist, and then the throw needs to happen to throw into Blade to daze Iron Fist, and then to daze, potentially daze Blade. I would have
That's asking for a lot, yeah.
That's asking for a lot, right? I would have potentially just thrown 2 shields here, in my opinion. But let's see what happens. I could be wrong. Shane is rolling 2 hits, and it looks like okay. So no damage. So that's no damage into Iron Fist, right? If I'm looking at this properly.
Yeah, because he's counting the
throw.
blanks.
Yep, and then that's going to be a throw in the Blade, which that got worse, right? Oh, does Blade survive it? Oh my God!
Okay.
Who cares? Just survive. He's gonna, yeah. I mean, he's gonna attempt to flip now, I guess.
I mean, I think you might as well.
Wait, why is he rolling? Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, there's no successes. Yeah, that's it. So if you're toast right now, you're fist pumping. That is a great activation there for. I mean, a great. That's best case scenario for Jeff, right? Best case. Like he got everything he wanted there. He survived. He lived. He maintains those 2 activations. He could just go and take the secure, and I think that does it, right?
Yeah, I liked the aggressive play by Cap. Obviously dice are going to dice, and sometimes it doesn't work out. But he recognized that he had to do something a little bit kind of unorthodox. He had to be a bit more kind of aggressive than he might normally want to do. But he was a little bit behind. You kind of have to take those chances. And if he pulled it off, he could have easily kind of swung 3B in his favor. So, yeah, I get why he did it, right? I still think that it was a sound plan. It just, the dice didn't work out in his favor.
Yeah, I think it's a sound plan as well. But I would have chucked like at least a shield, right? I think going and doing the spender, because I think you need 2 actions to do it, is my opinion, right? Or maybe you just get it in 1. Because he did have the option to recal too, but those are the plays he had to make, right? He was in that position. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
Right, when you're in that position, it's tough. You need something magical to happen, and it didn't. So Blaze just going into Steve here and probably just gonna daze him, call it a day. I would have just went back here and taken a secure. And just called it. Be like, yeah, that's it, right? He's probably thinking Iron Fist can get there, which he probably could. But
yeah, plus this allows Blade to pick up Steve's
extract as well.
extract,
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
He's gonna be bleeding. You can spender him. Yeah, I think
and he needs a recal to save him here. So it might be yeah. Yeah, we're doing it again into Steve. And he's dead. He needs a recal.
Okay.
I mean, if he recals, I still think he's dead. So, I mean, just burn the card. It's not going to... Oh, he's dead. He's just taking it. Yeah, calling it. Yeah, and I think that'll do it there. That's 4 extracts. He just flips that bottom secure. And I think that's game. Really good game, though. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, I really like this kind of wider Midnight Suns plan. We were talking at the start of the game about this should be possible, and Jeff is literally showing us not only is it possible, but it's it exists.
It's effective. Right? Yeah, it works. Right. Let me tell you something right now. This is way better than watching iHulk shenanigans, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, this is how fun the Midnight Suns could be without iHulk if they just... Granted, not every Midnight Suns game is iHulk, but, like, he puts so much pressure on your roster to play him because he's so damn good with it. It's like, if you don't play him, you feel bad. But then if you do, you're like, oh, man, like, you feel like you're so dependent on him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... I hate that pressure he puts on the roster. I just can't stand it.
You are completely beholden to his dice, and sometimes
yes.
they win you games, and sometimes they just don't, and you don't really have a lot of say in it.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. All right, so he's got to roll to see if he gets poisoned. Not that it matters. Gets poisoned, but you can just shake it because he's Blade, right? He still has that superpower, right? Yeah.
I think it's one. Yeah, he can.
Power. Yeah, just I don't need it. Oh. Wow, what a game. But again, this is, right? I mean, this is the whole 5 versus 4 wide and when to do it and when not to do it, right? I don't think this was me personally, I would have wanted the 5 wide like we talked about earlier. I think the 4 wide, your attrition needs to be absolutely insane, right? Because the scenario game this time around, you can lose the game pretty quickly, right? For me, Hulk can be an attrition piece, but we just saw today his attrition wasn't there. He can be a dud sometimes. And Steve's not an attrition model either, right? I think if he needed the attrition, I don't think Jane was in his list, right? It was Thor 1, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it was Thor 1 and then Bill. I mean, I think Thor 1 is a pretty solid piece again. He's also pretty dicey, but he brings that incredible character throw.
Right.
I don't know. We said at the start, I think this would have been a great game for Falcon, right? Sam Wilson.
Sam Wilson. I think Sam Wilson would have been perfect here, right? Yeah. Imagine how many triggers he would have gotten off, right? And playing a scenario game, because he would have had the bodies, right? The triggers he would have gotten off, he would have probably played Voodoo. I mean, I probably would play Voodoo in that list. And he would have been able to put the pressure on the points and then maintain body count, right? It would have been 5-5 versus 5-4 and, seeing what's happening here, right? Because if you get 1 days and you have 3 activations left, it could be lights out, right? And that's what we're seeing here, right? That's probably the only thing I would... Because I think all of Shane's plays were pretty good the entire game. I don't think he had a really... There wasn't an activation that I said, oh, man, that's, I wouldn't have done that, right? Or I think his plays were good. I just think there was just too many models, and he needed a lot to go his way with attrition.
He definitely had some bad kind of dice rolls, which is unfortunate when you are kind of playing a more kind of taller, attrition-based list. But yeah, I think he was kind of creative with some of his plays. I really liked kind of how he used Bill early on to try to put some scenario pressure on. I just think that Abomination Dive worked out so well, and it essentially kind of dictated most of the game because he never died, but he soaked up a ton of attention.
Right, exactly. He did. And here goes Bill. We're just going to go for the trap, and take it. Get your victory points, man. You know what? Get your anger out. Roll some paid flips, right? Do your thing. See if you can kill A-Bomb and take an extract off him. Like this is the anger dice now, right? I'm just gonna roll dice and I just need to get some anger out. That's all this is, and I respect it from Shane here.
Does the game go another round if he takes this extract off Abomination?
No. Well, yes, it does.
He's not going to do it with those.
He's not going to do it. No. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. What? No, never mind. I looked at the dice again. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, very good use of tactics cards. I mean, Jeff played a really good game. I mean, I think both played a really good game. I just think we're seeing the point where the point I'm trying to get here. We're seeing the 5 versus 4 wide, right? And how effective it can be for 5 wide versus 4, right? Like we're seeing that. Hey, what you need to be successful to be 4 wide is you need a lot of attrition to go your way. Otherwise, the score will get out of hand. The 5 wide, we're saying, okay, if you're playing a very strong scenario game and you're living and you're using your tactics cards and all this other kind of stuff, we're seeing the power of how fast a team can score and win games, right? That's this game in a nutshell, right? And it was so effective for Jeff, right? Um, he just had a lot more activations, you know. So
Yeah, it's definitely like this is an interesting test case for that because I know I struggle when to go a little bit taller, even like particularly wide. Right, this is a perfect example of why going wider can help you out on such a high scoring crisis scenario.
right
Crisis
and
situation.
right when there's my rule of thumb is this: if it's 5 extracts on the table, I need to have a lot of models. Like, there's too many points, right? Like, can I risk playing an attrition game going 4 wide when there's that many points on the board? Like, do I want to risk it, right? And my answer is always no. My answer is always no. I need a lot of models on the table. We need to contend with the points, because like it could just get out of hand, and we need to maintain that. And if we can maintain that, right, now we make it a game, and now decision making has to happen, and anything can happen at that point. Um, that's just me, right? When there's not a lot of extracts on the table, okay, maybe we can get away with the 4 wide, right? Because the scoring isn't going to be too out of hand, right? It's going to be okay. We can make it parity, right? It's when you break that parity, that's where it gets difficult, right? At least in my opinion. I mean, maybe I'm wrong here, and I'm just blabbing like an idiot, but
I mean,
yeah,
it makes sense to me, right? It definitely is there's like personal preference involved. There's like different models and affiliations involved, all that kind of stuff that affects the nuance of that conversation. But yeah, I definitely think there's some kind of cutoff of either how wide the total map is or how high scoring it is. We're like, hey, you just need bodies on the table, right? Like you're
right,
never going to
right.
play Senators with 3 wide because it's going to be a real rough game for you.
That's a very rough game, right? So I think they're wrapping it up. I think they're talking. I don't know. Let me just send a message and check the chat. Oh, okay. They're going GG. Okay, so they're talking. I guess we could walk over there, man. I can meet you over there and get a little post game.
Sounds good.
All right, man. See you over there.
Peace.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna head over and get the post game, guys. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. If not, don't worry about it. We're just gonna go over there and just listen to the players right quick and have a good time. Let's get over there and talk it through. What's up, guys?
Hey, Chewy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, man?
Pretty
Um,
good.
yeah, man, really good game here, man. Honestly, like me and Omar were talking about it. I don't think there was many, if any. I think it was a very clean game. I don't think there was many, like bad activations or nothing like that at all. I think it was the pressure from the 5 wide versus the 4 wide that really determined the game here, in my opinion, the way it looked. Um, you know, the
Yeah, yeah. So if I'm going 5 wide into 4 wide, I need to be able to kill someone,
yeah,
and I could not kill anyone, right? So,
right.
like,
No,
it's
yes,
right. Like
exactly.
Hulk completely whiffing on a bomb there, and then that was twice that he did that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's sixth threat of what did you do on your activation? Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So I don't know. Maybe I could have ran Hulk over to this fight, maybe, and then let Bill fight these two. Uh,
Right.
Otherwise, the other thing we were talking about was this play with Steve, where it was frankly a Hail Mary. It was just like, I
Yeah.
need to kill both of these. If I don't kill both of these guys, I lose.
Yeah, we were talking about that. So I was thinking you
Like,
were gonna assemble then shield throw.
I should have just done that in hindsight. Yeah, because
That's
then I
what I
get
was
two
thinking.
shots at
Yeah.
it.
Exactly, and you
yeah.
still had a recal, so you could have if the attack went bad, you could have recaled it just to see what
That's
happens.
probably actually better than. Yeah, I was just like, look, if I throw Iron Fist, because I really wanted to. Well, I guess I couldn't pick it up. That's the problem. I was thinking, oh, I
Yeah.
wanted to flip this point. That was the problem.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you
Um,
needed to do it
but
on the
yeah,
one activation, right? So if you get the one
yeah,
activation to do it, then it's like, oh, we got it, right? You know, now we can do
yeah.
things, right? Yeah.
So that's actually the thing I did. Yeah, that should have been a shield throw because I
Yeah.
could do it from range 4 of Fist or outside of
Mm-hmm.
range 3 of Fist, so I'm more likely to kill him, and then I can
Yeah.
try to for the bounce into Blade. That's way better than
Mhm.
what I did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, and then I have rerolls and bats, but you also have your recals, so things could go
Yeah.
differently.
Things could go differently there, right? It would have been very. Oh man, I would have loved to see that. I'm like, oh my god, here it comes, bro! Shield throw for them to keep me alive, dude. Like I was waiting for it. I'm like,
yeah,
oh no, it's Bender. So, no,
yeah. I just got
yeah,
Before you guys
I got
hopped in here, I was telling him that I probably wouldn't have even done the shield throw play. I just would have attacked Blade, hoping to do no damage, so that then you're throwing Blade into Iron Fist instead of Iron Fist into Blade, and then Blade has to go down because he's only on one, and then
Oh
Iron
sure,
Fist might go down there because then he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
count as blanks or anything.
yeah,
But I think actually the shield throw is probably the best probability
yeah.
to do it.
Well,
Yeah, and
yeah.
then the last thing I was telling him is he technically had one out at the end of the game where he could have flipped with Bill, flipped the one under Hulk, and threw the car at A-bomb. And if I block nothing, then it goes another round because I'm at 15.
Right,
Yeah, and to
correct.
be fair, I'm
But
actually in a good
yeah,
spot if that in that next round. So yeah, I should
yeah,
have done that because
yeah,
in the next round I have a decent chance of killing Fist and Blade, and
Yeah,
then Mummy has to beat Shang Chi.
yeah. No,
it's
that
it's
would.
it's still asking. Yeah, it's still asking for a lot with the throw, but like weirder things have happened, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, they have. Yeah, this is Marvel, right? Anything can happen in Marvel Crisis Protocol, man.
But otherwise, I thought you played really well. It was just kind of that last one there. Like the Steve plays like splitting hairs, but the
Yeah,
Bill
and then
thing, it just would have
and
given you
the,
a
the
chance.
completely failing to punish you for stealing with A bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know if you've seen it before or had it happen to you before. It's one of those things where when it happens to you for the first time, it's very hard to kind of
Yeah, I
react
had
to it.
opportunities. I
Yeah,
wanted to throw this truck before you threw it, so that's why like I tried to do some stuff for that. But like Bill probably should have just kidnapped A bomb, like just thrown him back here. Um,
yeah.
but I mean, either way, Hulk fails to kill A bomb because he did. That's exactly what I did every turn
Yeah.
anyway, and did nothing. So
As soon as you grab the center with Hulk, like before
yeah,
that, I was like trying to figure out if like maybe I can play this slow and let him go up 3-2,
yeah,
or see what's going on. And I set up Iron Fist just in case she didn't grab the middle right away, so that I
right,
could double walk onto the car and then bump back and
yeah.
hopefully have like a little bit of leeway there.
Mhm.
Like Bill probably first round should have
Yeah.
just. Well, so the real problem, yeah, this is the 4 wide issue.
Hmm.
Bill, when I had your guy here and the truck was here, I basically had to either give up a point or throw the truck at A bomb when you didn't have brace.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just I just didn't have enough bodies to do all the points. The pay to flip was
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
against me
rough. It's
with
rough.
4 wide. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Because we were thinking when we were doing, we were guessing, okay, what are they bringing, right? I was thinking this was a Sam game. I was thinking Sam and then go wide. That's what I thought
yeah, yeah.
was going to happen here.
That's what I thought as
Um,
well.
yeah, we were all thinking that, and I was like, "Oh, he went 4 wide. All right, let's see what happens, brother. Let's get it.
I,
Let's
I
see what
also got
happens." Yeah.
I also got very fortunate with the
Oh, that
sacrifice into man thing that gave him enough power to teleport
Oh,
both A
right,
bomb and Iron Fist away.
right.
I
I
knew
also
I was
had
going to be able
this
to get one, but
the
getting
round
both.
3 Shang Chi opening where he did literally nothing.
Yeah, that was pretty shocking. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, Shane whipping dice? Like, what? That's real?
Well, and Shang Chi's just like Shang, you're supposed to do stuff. This is your job.
So I actually wanted to ask about that. At that turn, I was kind of surprised you went with that opening instead of going with Hulk and just trying to kind of daze A-bomb. Were you worried
Because
about Shane himself being
I
killed?
didn't. Yes, I was worried about Shang, and then so I was more worried about the fight over here because I don't think A bomb's gonna do 18 damage to Hulk. So I'm kind of like, okay, I need to like fight this fight. And then once Shang failed all that, then I'm like, okay, now Hulk can go. But I didn't really feel like a rush to get A bomb because he's gonna leave A bomb in the fight at somewhere, so Hulk's gonna be able to get to him. Uh, that was my thinking on that anyway. Like I really wasn't afraid of A bomb.
Yeah. I think the only other thing that I had a question about my play was I think I did a really greedy siege, but it ended up working out getting the point here.
Oh yeah, because you got the flip over
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
That could have been really wrong for me because that was the only thing where I knew if I got the flip, Shang-Chi would daze, but I had no pressure on him with siege being gone. So I was
Yeah.
really worried about that. But other than that, I was pretty happy with the lines I took.
Because like even though Blade sucks attacking Shang-Chi, Blade with a whole bunch of power attacking me, putting bleed on, and then full reroll spender with bats, I still worry about that killing Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I
He's not
was
completely invulnerable.
yeah, that's why Shang was trying to kill Blade there. That it was a good heroes. And then
Thank you.
and then my second attempt obviously just whiffed, and I didn't have Chi Mastery money, so
It was a lot of fun watching Iron Fist go into Shang, do nothing, and then get thrown into Blade. And it's like, okay, wow, somehow the guy who got attacked took no damage. The guy who made the attack took a bunch, and a random bystander also got punched in the face. That's a reasonable model.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the game. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks, man. You're a great opponent, and I had a lot of fun playing with you. So
yeah.
was,
sorry about the technical difficulty, guys. Just had my power went out right when we started, of course.
No, hey man, life happens, dude. Don't worry about it, man. I appreciate you guys allowing me to stream the game, though. By the way, thank you very much. I always appreciate that from you guys, man. So seriously, I mean, thank you guys. The game is gonna be recorded too. If you want to watch it back, it'll be on my YouTube channel sometime tomorrow.
Cool.
So,
perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, no, thank you guys once again, man. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful night, man, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, man. Thanks for streaming too.
No problem,
We really
man.
appreciate getting all this content out there to
Absolutely.
you and all the other streamers. There's a ton of games going on. So it's really cool to be able to see them all.
Wild.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to watch the other game right now. Who's streaming that other game? Actually,